Yo, it's your boy Ado. This is my latest custom tactics and player instructions video. I have tweaked them quite a bit, so I thought it makes sense to do another video. It should help you a lot in whatever game mode you are playing on FIFA. Currently playing Foot Champs. This is my main team. I'm doing another weekend league on a team that's worth around 100k. I'm 12th to 4 on the other team, so seeing how good I can actually do on it, it's quite difficult at this stage with all the team of the season players though. So yeah, if you do want to check me out on Twitch, the link is in the description below. And if this video does help you, then I appreciate if you like it and also subscribe to my channel. Okay, so let's get straight into the custom tactics now, and I'll run you through all 4 of them. Defensive is what I go to in game, so my current formation is for chemistry. In game, via the D-pad, left, go defensive. That's what I start with. Right, we'll start with ultra attacking. I've changed the formation. That's the first thing to note on this one. So we are running the 4-2-4. Very offensive, very effective formation. The main aim of this sort of formation is to counter attack, like drop back one depth and people that sort of sit deep. And the 2 wingers and also the strikers in the centre mids, it just allows you to press every single player. If you imagine they've got 4 defenders, you've got 4 attackers on each one, making runs in different positions, and it helps a lot from the sort of pressing and attacking perspective. So press after possession loss, very effective. It's very attacking formation, and obviously the defensive style is very offensive as well. It's going to bring your players out of position, but it'll make you win the ball back a lot quicker. The reason I don't use constant pressure is because if I do want to use constant pressure via the D-pad, I just use that. So this gives me 2 options of 2 different tactics without pausing it. Okay, so width, where I leave it at 5, I think that's pretty meta for the sort of defensive width. And depth, we have it on 8. Fast build up, because you want to get the ball up front as quick as you can and obviously try and score. 3-0 down, 4-0 down, you can definitely come back on this game. So yeah, that's the reason for that. 5 width again, players in box 7, and then this one personal preference. I tend to run it on 3 for the ultra attacking. Doesn't really benefit me at all. So yeah, this formation, do be aware, and the tactics, you can lose by a lot more goals, but it makes sense to try and come back from 3-4-0 down as opposed to just losing the game by 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals, because you might as well try and get some points. End of the day, losing by 1 or 3 goals don't make no difference. It's still an L. Okay, so yeah, 4-2-4 is the formation that is set. Both fullbacks on stay back, or you can have them on balance. That one personal preference. I've been tweaking around with them, still not 100% sure. Maybe I will leave it on balance. Okay, both centre mids on balance, cover centre, very important. It will allow you to press the opposition a lot more and sort of harass them and get the ball back quicker. And then you've got your left winger and right winger. They're going to be on cutting side, getting behind, getting box across, just so that they can make runs everywhere and also sort of harass the opposition. And then we've got both strikers on getting behind, and then one of them on stay forward is what I run with that. Okay, let's go to our attacking instructions. Attacking instructions, when I'm 1 goal down from kickoff, if it's half time, 1-0 down, something like that, even 2 goals down, I'd use the attacking because it's still quite offensive, but also you can still defend quite comfortably with it. So press on heavy touch is very good, very effective now. Post-patch FIFA, press off the possession loss is a bit more offensive, but this one's still extremely effective. Okay, 5 width, 5 depth, a little bit more offensive than what we actually started on, just to push our players up a little bit more. Balance, 5-5 again, and then the corners and free kicks is all personal preference. Right, so the formation is the 4-4-2, which is different from my ultra attacking, it's different from my defensive or balance. It's always good to have different formations for your attacking or defensive, just so that it gives you different ideas and the opposition's not used to it. Some formations work better against other formations. It's worth sort of noting that as well. Okay, so 4-4-2, normal variation. Both fullbacks on stay back while attacking. And then we've got both centre mids on balance, cover centre again. And then we're going to have left mid and right mid on balance or basic for everything. Both strikers are going to be on, well, one of them is going to be on mixed attack, basic, and then the other one's going to be on getting behind, stay forward. Right, that's the attacking instructions done. Now we've got our defensive or our balance. This is what I actually go into game and then go to straight away. So, balanced, 5-4, balance 5-4, 1-1. This one personal preference, I just leave it on 1. I really don't care about it. It doesn't affect me at all. I just don't want to concede from set pieces. So yeah, I feel like 4-4 is a bit more safe. Obviously you can run 5-5, which is what I run in my previous video, but I feel like 4-4 sort of suited me a bit better now. Depends on your centre backs as well. Virgil van Dijk doesn't, I know I've got the 99 one untradeable with a shadow. He just doesn't feel that rapid and he can get caught off guard sometimes. And 4 depth, it just gives you a bit more insurance. And yeah, it's just a very sort of balanced meta sort of way to start the game. Okay, 4-2-3-1. One of my, well, probably the best formation on FIFA 20 alongside the 4-4-2 in my opinion. So I'll start with that. Player instructions. both fullbacks on stay back while attacking. And then we've got both centre mids on cover centre. And then I have the offensive one, which is Awa in my case, because it's got insane finishing and curve. Although he's got freestyle weak foot, make sure he shoots on his good right foot on balance, just so I can push up and down. But yeah, on my 100k team, it's worth bearing in mind on both centre mids, they're on stay back while attacking cover centre. This is because I believe I've got Sissoko and De Jong there. They're not that good offensively. I don't want them in an offensive position. I want them to be tracking back. So do bear in mind the sort of players that you have. If you've got like a Ruud Gullit, makes sense to have him on balance. If you've got like a, I don't know, Sissoko foot birthday or a Kante next to him, then you're probably going to want them both on stay back cover centre. Okay, so we've got all three camps on basic or balance now, and then we've just got the main man up front on stay forward. Maybe you can get him behind if you fancy. I just have him on stay forward though. Okay, that's the defensive, or what I actually start the game with, balance. Now we're going to do our ultra defensive. So balance 5-4, balance 5-4. You might be wondering, why is it exactly the same if it's ultra defensive? Reason being is, whenever I go drop back one depth, I have tried it in the past, maybe like once or twice. I just really against it. I hate the formation. I hate the tactics. I just concede so much possession. The opposition are pinned in my box. And if you're playing against a good player, it's very easy for them to score. Unless you're like a pro at using drop back one depth, it's not meant for a lot of people on this game. So yeah, I'm just totally against it. And obviously it doesn't help me if I do want to counter attack, if I do want to play possession football. So yeah, I have it on balance 5-4-5-4. If you like, you can have the offensive style on possession, and that might help you retain the ball a bit more as well. One more thing I just want to point out for the defensive: you do not want it on balance. Long ball is also a very good alternative. This will allow you to essentially get the ball up really quick, and you can just counter attack and play sort of fast counter attacking football. If you've got pacey wingers, strikers, something like that, the long ball does work really well. Just note that. I don't actually use it, but yeah, it's very effective. So yeah, for this one, ultra defensive, possession might suit you more if you like. It's up to you. Okay, so formation 4-2-3-1 is probably one of the best defensively as well as offensively. It's just extremely balanced, so we go with that one. And the fullbacks stay back while attacking, both centre mids stay back, cover centre, and then we've got all three cams on come back on defense, and then the striker is just on balance or mixed attack. And that should help you. The play instructions should help you a lot more from the defensive aspect, as opposed to just having the tactics on one depth, something like that. Maybe you can run 3 depth if you like. That one's kind of up to you. So yeah, that's all the custom tactics and play instructions that I'm using. Like I said, I'm on course for elite on this one, and gonna see how well I can do on the 100k team. Hope this video does help you. If it did, don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been your boy. That leaves you one more thing to say: safe